troops, how yous doing? It's Rob here, and welcome to Alan Wake 2. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am that I finally get to play this game. Not because it came out last year, but as a hardcore Alan Wake fan, I have waited 13 long, agonizing years for the sequel, because the original was left on a cliffhanger. And honestly guys, there were times that we thought we weren't going to get a sequel. Yeah, I mean, they gave us Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and it was okay, but it wasn't Alan Wake. It was set in the middle of the desert, and when I think of Alan Wake, I think of Bright Falls, I think of forests, I think of trees, you know. But it was still mildly entertaining, but it wasn't the sequel that the hardcore fans were crying out for. And then Control came out. Control is one of my favourite games, guys. It's my second favourite game of all time. I loved Control. But they gave us an Alan Wake DLC. And that got our hopes up, and a year or two later, we've got Alan Wake 2. So, like I said, I can't wait to get my teeth into this. Now, I played the original back in 2012, and Christmas that year, I got an Xbox 360. Now, I didn't ask for it, I didn't want it, I wasn't expecting it, I just opened up my gift, and there it was, an Xbox 360, and I was like, oh, thank you. And everyone else gave me money. So I remember I went up to town on Boxing Day 2012, went into a game shop, and I bought a bunch of pre-owned Xbox 360 games, and Alan Wake was among them. And I remember looking at the back of the case going, wow, this actually looks really, really good. But at the time, it was an Xbox 360 exclusive, and I was a PlayStation fanboy. But I took the risk and I played it, and I'm so glad that I did, guys. I loved every second of the original game. I've completed it multiple times, played all the DLC, and it actually became my favourite game. It knocked the original Final Fantasy VII off the top spot, and that had been dominating the top spot for 15 years. That's how much I loved the original Alan Wake. So if you haven't played it, guys, I highly recommend you check it out. If you can't be arsed checking it out, I've put a link in the description which will take you to this website, which gives you a brief plot rundown or plot summary of the original game, and that should help you get caught up. But it's now finally time, guys, to play this game. I've heard so many good things about it. Oh, whew. Now, I don't know if I've got the webcam position in a good place right now, guys. I need to take a look at the actual screen when we're in game. If I need to move it, I will. I don't want it to be in front of the health bar or in front of the ammo bar or anything like that, right? So I will move the webcam if I feel it's in the way of something. But right now, guys, I'm going to go and get my can of liquid madness, which is in the freezer, so I will be right back. Alright, time we're back. Oh, guys. Tell me what's better. Well, a cup of tea, right? But tell me what's better than cracking open an ice cold can of liquid madness or energy drink, whatever you want to call it, and starting a new game. Oh, man. So let's get this opened. Okay. So I'm on the Monster Pacific Punch. If you haven't tried this, I highly recommend it. It's the best flavour. It's kind of slush right now because it's been in the freezer for a long time, but that's fine. It'll come down to room temperature eventually. Right, guys, shall we do it? Let's get the volume up. And let's return to the world of Alan Wake. Well, I'm going to play it on normal, guys. Challenging combat using items and conserving resources is required for survival. That's fine.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
I'm all for it.
This story is a monster.
Oh.
And monsters wear many faces.
Oh my god, I'm so excited! I'm like totally hyped. Okay. Who is this? Can I see his face? Ah, not show me his face, guys. I've got a... I don't know. His body shape... he kind of looks familiar. There was an option, guys, in the options to turn off nudity. So I know there's going to be nudity in this game. And we're seeing some of that partial nudity right now. I'm keeping it on. No, I'm not blurring out nudity, are you kidding me? Well, so far, guys. Oh. Looks gorgeous. The atmosphere, you know, it's like the, oh, the sound in my headphones, it's like, whoa. Anything over here? No, okay. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Hey, don't go. I'm in need of help here.
Oh, where'd he gone?
Is it because I'm nude? God damn it. I mean, guys, see if you're out in the wild, right? What would you do if a nude man covered in muck came walking towards you? I mean, when it's pretty much night time, I mean, what would you do? You'd freak out, wouldn't you? It's like... Yeah. Alright. So the only thing I know about this game, guys, is that you play as two characters. You play as Alan Wake, and you play as an FBI agent called Saga. And I think you play in two different realities. That's all I really know. I just got that from the synopsis. You know, when you actually go to the PlayStation's website. I've done a good job at avoiding spoilers and... Oh. I mean, this is like gone back to our primal roots. When man first walked Earth, he was completely nude. Willy dangling about and all, you know? Tits dangling about and all. Oh! Oh, you fucking bastard! Thanks, Alan. Within the space of 30 seconds, 2 jump scares, man. Come on. This is going to set the tone for the entire game, man. Sprint. Let's run! Not only when the game tells you to run, it means something's about to happen, so maybe we should run, but... This is not a nice forest, guys. Oh! Okay. Respect, respect. I mean, you would expect to find bears and wolves out here, right? This is their domain, this is their habitat. I'm kind of encroaching on it, you know? Oh, look at the rain against the skin, that's fantastic, look at that! Because one of the things that... The graphics in the original game were good, but if you look at them now, by today's standards, they're pretty dated. But that looks very impressive. Ah, shelter. Anything here? Hey guys, let me lubricate my throat. What's this? How do we make out what that says? Now I don't know what's those two again. Help me! Ah! Oh no! Hey, what the hell? I didn't know. Guys, just run away. Run away. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, sweet jukes, bro. I'm going to guess I just run towards the light, guys. Oh, hey, Jim! No, 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 baby! No! Get out of the face! So Tammy and Ed, the two people that saw us earlier, they must have walked in on them doing their sacrifice or ritual cult of the tree. Alan Wake 2.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery.
Oh.
What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Oh. Night Springs. Is that Sam Lake?
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid.
It is.
Wonder where she gets that from.
Sam Lake's the creative director.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Sam Lake's creative director at Remedy. He's also the face of Max Payne.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Wait, his name's Casey, as in Alex Casey.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear?
Oh.
Check out that map.
Return 1, Invitation. Because the original game was split into episodes like a TV show. It goes to get to the crime scene, find the deputies.
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Oh, I love his voice, man. Wait, is there anything in the back of this?
I should take a look at that map.
Yeah. Okay, fair dues. Well, so far the game looks gorgeous, guys. Lush, you know. Oh, what's this? Pick up a map. Pick up a map.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Thornton.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Mulligan and Thornton, guys, they were in the original game. Also, her daughter, her son, sorry, was talking about Night Springs. Night Springs is like Alan Wake's version of the Twilight Zone. And whenever you played for the original game, you would come across these TVs and you would turn them on, and the game developers would create their own little episode of Night Springs. It's always very hugely inspired by Twilight Zone. So where's Mulligan and Thornton? Right, let's take a look at the map, guys. Right. Cauldron Lake. Right, so we are, yeah. Okay. Goals. Get to the crime scene, find it. Okay. Right, well, let's just walk down this way.
Hey, over here.
Oh, how you doing, guys?
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson.
Sheriff Breaker. How you doing?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
There's Alex Casey. No way.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Yep. I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Obviously.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I really hope we get to speak to Sheriff Breaker. She was such a badass in the first game, guys.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Well,
Tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
it's a crime scene. Thanks, buddy. Right, so we found the deputies. Now we need to meet Deputy Thornton at the general store.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board inside the mind place. Is that this?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Oh,
The facts are on the board.
that's quite clever. It's like your own little happy place, you know? Sometimes you have to go to your happy place, guys, to escape reality because, you know, the world can be a shitty place at times, right? And my happy place is playing video games. When I want to escape it all, I put on a game. Let's take a look at the case board, guys, let's see.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Okay.
Worth taking another look.
Okay. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyse clues and progress the investigation. You can use R to move around. Okay, let's see. You can use R to zoom. Okay. Victims. Use that to move the cursor. Right. You are now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing circle. Right, okay. Right, well, let's start up here. Let's take a look at the victims, right? Let's see. Where are you, buddy? Let's see. There we go. Right, first victim. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Found in Cauldron Lake 2018, some organs missing. Predation, state that the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is ineligible. Ineligible. Okay. Alright. So, murder method. Let's see. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Right, murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water. Post-mortem. Right. Let's see here. Right, so bruising on wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belt down. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. All bodies experience bloating. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Okay. Killer profile. Talk to someone. Right, what's this here, guys? Let's see. Right. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Victim 3 was covered in ineligible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe? Or their art. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. So obviously it's a direct continuation from the original game, which came out in 2010, right? Let's see here. Oops. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Okay, what's this here? A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. What's this R1 here? Right, so that's caseboard. This is the map. So there's obviously there's multiple locations. That's pretty good. I thought this. I was hoping for this. Surely this isn't the whole map, but obviously there's much more to the area, which is good. Right. All right. I quite like the main place, guys. Helps keep everything in track, you know.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Also just admiring the scenery, you know. It's not very often you get to come out here and take this all in.
Nature
What?
gives me a headache.
As you'd rather be
Sky.
in the city, breathing in all the petrol and, you know, pollution and smog, and I bet he drinks like 100 cups of coffee a day and smokes 100 cigarettes a day, man. Remember, you can quick access the map without entering the mine place. Right, okay, cool. So we're still in the tutorial stage, guys, which is fine.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Please do not feed the wildlife. That's fair, guys. You don't want to domesticate a wild animal, you know. I worked in a call centre years ago, and this fox came up to the front door where all the smokers used to hang around, and we used to feed them, you know. And it got used to being fed that it came around all the time. And they say that's bad because...
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
I'm not that old. Okay, let's mirror peek. Right, let's see. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Right. So from the original game, guys, they say that Cauldron Lake was... Some believed it was like a portal to another world and all that, you know? That it was haunted, that you could bring things into existence, you can will things into existence, you can write things into existence. That's why when Alan Wake came here, the lake sensed that he was a writer and exploited it and took advantage of it. Okay. So I'm going to guess there's no like save system, right? It's all based off of like auto saves and stuff. Now, just to let you know, guys, I do play games a lot slower than the average person. It's not because I'm stupid, I just want to take it all in, you know? Immerse myself and just appreciate it. A lot of people just speed through games and I don't really see the point of that.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Oh, it's in the middle of nowhere. Well, I mean, you'd think that, but they still discovered this body. You think, way out here, you know, when no one can find you.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
So that's a no then. Other old-fashioned phone booth, guys. Look at this. Is this not indicative of our times, guys? Phone booths, a relic from the past. Everyone's got mobile phones now. No, we don't need phone booths. But see when I was a kid, guys, in the late 80s, early 90s, phone booths were the thing. Oh, look at that. Nature has claimed it. Right, okay. So how are you guys doing? You having a good day? And here we are.
Hey!
Alright, buddy? How's things? How's tricks?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Alright, buddy, you lead the way.
So, FBI, huh?
Aye.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Aye. X-Files and all that.
Those are real? You guys hired 'em?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
You just stick to hunting bears and all that, you know, and...
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
But doesn't he tarp?
You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Well, this... Oh, God, poor guy. I thought he looked familiar, but obviously I think he's just a...
Examine the corpse.
I think he's just a random victim. Right.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mine place. Right. Up allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X and placed on the caseboard. Okay. Oh, she's so cool, guys. I actually feel like I'm a proper detective right now trying to solve a murder. It's great. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Okay. Oh, I like this, guys. What's this here? Okay. Placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Objectives are viewable at the caseboard in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. Okay. You're now free to examine the caseboard or leave to complete this objective. Oh, okay. Right, let's go. So that's the first clue. Let's take a look at the second clue. Visiting the mine place does not pause the game, so be mindful of nearby threats. Oh! I mean, that's kind of smart. So obviously, when she goes to a mine place, she's just sort of sitting there, deeply thinking. So it would make sense that an enemy could still sneak up on you and attack you. That's actually really cool. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's see. Oh, the heart's still here. Oh. You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation. Right, okay.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Because they were caught, weren't they? They were hoping to complete their ritual, but Tammy and Ed stumbled across them and seen them, and they had to halt.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Right. Okay. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Oh, right. Sorry. Right, hang on. Shh. This is consistent with previous killings, so we're dealing with the same people.
Nah.
Oh, alright, you need to put it in a specific order. Huh? Okay. Heart was removed, but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted? Exactly my thoughts.
That's not right.
What? Oh wait, I need to put it... Ah, there we go, okay.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Right. The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Right, okay. Right, so what was the open question, guys? What was that like? You're now free to examine the caseboard or leave to collect new clues. Right, okay. Consistent with previous murders, right? So that was the open question. And this is the deduction, right? Let's see. The victim. Talk to someone. The killers. Find evidence. Right, okay. Oh, this is so good, man. This is so good. Anyway. Collected all the evidence.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
See, us gamers, we already know, guys. It's the cult of the tree. The saga has to do some actual detective work. What's this?
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Oh, so there's more clues. I just need to actually... Okay.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Deduction available. Right, let's go back to the caseboard. Right, let's see. So maybe here. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. Okay.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers.
Right,
Quite the party.
Right, the killers. Multiple assailants present. Messy scene. Crime of passion. Premeditated. They really made a mess here. Caught up in the act or just sloppy work. Right, okay. So now we need to talk to somebody to find out who the victim was. Because right now we don't have a clue, guys. It's just some random stranger. But he came out the water at the start, didn't he? Okay.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
There's any more clues in the general area? Oh, there is. Ooh. This is so good, guys. This is so good. You'll probably hear me mention that a lot as we progress through the playthrough.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Probably.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
And that poor guy just walked in on them. They were literally waiting for that guy, and he just stumbled up to them, and they all had guns, and he was naked and had nothing. It's ridiculous, man. Right, let's go to the caseboard. Okay. So this will go up here, right? For later. Huh? For later, okay. Goals. Now more about victim. Right, obviously, need to find some more clues. Maybe speak to Mulligan.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Oh my god, that's Nightingale! Oh, because honestly, guys, Agent Nightingale in the original game was a complete asshole, and he ended up losing the plot. And I think, if I remember correctly, he gets stuck in the dark world, the same as Alan Wake. I really wish that I'd... Because I was contemplating playing Alan Wake remastered on my channel before this to get all caught up in the story. I'm kind of wishing I did that now, because I'm kind of a wee bit out of the loop. I may have to go and check out a website to catch myself up, you know. Jesus, that's Nightingale. Well, that explains why he came out the water. Because... this has gone in depth here, but... So Alan Wake came to Bright Falls with his wife, Alice, right? Alan Wake's a big-time writer, right? Multi-million books sold, multi-million dollars made and all that jazz, right? Big-time writer. But he had writer's block, and he came to Bright Falls with his wife, Alice, to get a vacation, to get away from it all. And like I said, the lake, Cauldron Lake, it sensed him coming. And pretty much his wife got kidnapped. So the whole premise of the first game was Alan Wake was doing everything in his power to save his wife. And he had to go into the dark world to get his wife out. And at the end of the first game, his wife swam. She was all the way at the very bottom of the lake. She had to swim all the way to the surface. And she crawled out just like Nightingale did at the start. Oh, God almighty. Even though he was an asshole, guys, he didn't deserve this. Oh my God, I'm just... I just clocked his penis there, guys. No wonder he was so angry. Right, let's see. Goals. Charm slots let you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm slot. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Charm bracelet. Bracelet made by Logan for her mother. Aww. Has hooks to attach charms to. A flashlight. A trusty flashlight. Increase maximum health. Nice. Cool. Right, okay. So we have to learn more about the victim, but where? Alright. Hang on. That's right. Do you know him?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end.
Alright.
Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Icons on the bottom left corner indicate that critical content is available in the main place. Right. What happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nope.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
You have no idea. Right, okay.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
I need to go to the mine place. But first of all, guys, I'm going to bring the... Wait, you didn't fart, buddy. I'm just bringing the episode to an end. I'm going to bring the episode to an end right here. Thank you very much for watching. Well, that was a very enjoyable introduction to the game. Obviously, we haven't met Alan Wake yet, you know. Doesn't feel like an Alan Wake game until we actually get to play Alan Wake, which we do. I like Saga though. You know, she's got character, and I love Alex Casey. I can't remember in what context. Oh, I know, guys. Alan Wake wrote a series of books, and it was the books that made him famous. And the main character in those books was Alex Casey. That's it. That's right in it. I'm pretty sure that's it. What was the name of these books? Oh, I can't remember the name of the books, but I'm pretty sure because he wrote a bunch of them featuring the same character. And right, so why is Alex Casey here? Like a character that Alan Wake created. I can only imagine that wherever Alan is right now, he's willed Alex Casey into existence. Who knows? But I cannot wait to find out. So far, guys, I'm absolutely loving it. I love the mind place. I love the whole breaking down an investigation and trying to figure it all out. It's absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to see where this goes. So yeah. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. If you want to ask me anything, leave a comment. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode.